Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. You'll notice I'm not in the garage today, I'm actually in my music room, and what I want to do today is just go over a review of this lovely guitar right here. So this is the Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop Korina 58 Explorer. $1,299. I did pay for this myself. This is not a sponsored review by any means. I've really wanted one of these guitars for a long time, an Explorer. I wanted the Korina as well. So when Epiphone released this, it really sparked my interest. The first question is it worth $1,299 being an Epiphone? My initial response after pulling it out of the case, because it comes with just a fabulous hardshell case, and then having this guitar now for a couple weeks and playing it, my response is yes, it's worth every penny of the $1,299 that you're going to pay for it. A couple things about the guitar. The full specs, I'll put a link in the description below to this guitar. A lot of Gibson hardware on this. It's not the standard Epiphone hardware. It is made in China. It's got standard CTS 500K pots in it with a good Mallory capacitor. The bridge is actually the Gibson style bridge with the small posts versus the import style bridge with the bigger posts. So that stands out right off the bat. Tuners are Kluson vintage tuners. The pickups, this is one place where it differs from a normal Epiphone. These are actually Gibson Burstbucker pickups. You've got the Burstbucker 3 in the bridge and the Burstbucker 2 in the neck. Really nice playing guitar. Right out of the box, it holds tune extremely well. I think my G string was a little flat when I pulled it out of the case, and that was it. And that's after being shipped from New York. So the tuning stability on this thing has been great. The neck feels fantastic with that 58 profile neck. The Korina is very resonant. I really like the way it plays. I was really surprised when I picked this guitar up. When I lifted the case, the shipping label said 22 pounds for the whole thing. So when I opened up the box and I pulled the guitar out, I almost threw it through the ceiling. I wasn't expecting it to be as light as it was. I put it on the scales. This guitar came out weighing 7.1 pounds. That's an amazing weight for a lot of wood like this. So overall, I've been really happy with the guitar. Very resonant. You can hear it. This is just very resonant, very light, sits on your lap extremely well. It's fairly balanced. It wants to come right back to this position. So great position so great for sitting down to play this guitar, that you might not think it that, but it is. A great handrest here on the back. So really well worth the money spent on this guitar. So let's run through a few samples and see what it sounds like. So this is just clean through the bridge pickup. What I'm running is I've got my Engel iron ball, and I'm running with the IR out straight into my interface and doing the recording that way. So this is just the bridge pickup clean. Switch it to the neck. Here's the bridge. Here's the neck. And here's both. So really nice clean sound on both pickups in both positions. The tone, put it up here in the neck and roll off a little bit of tone. So that tone really rolls back. It's got a nice sound to it. So very responsive there, really nice sound. Let's go into a couple distorted sounds. All I'm running here Again, straight through my Ingle. This is on the distorted channel, or on the gain channel. This is just gain with no extra effects, no reverb or anything like that. This is just a straight gain channel. And then of course, when you have an Explorer, you know, riffs like that just come to mind. The same with the Blackfoot stuff. Because Richie Medlock played an Explorer quite often, so you know, you want to dig into that. Just a nice vibe with this guitar all the way around. Here's the neck on the gain channel. It's got some good clarity. Overall, really happy with this guitar. Great value for money. Don't regret buying this at all. Great guitar. I'd highly recommend you get one. They are on back order in most places. I actually found this one on Reverb from Music Zoo in New York. They shipped it to me 3 days by the time I got it. Box arrived in perfect condition. Again, like I said, all I had to do was tune up the G string a little bit when I pulled it out of the box. A little bit on the fretwork on this. I was really impressed with the frets on it as well. They nip the tangs of it, and so that you don't see it on the edge of the fretboard, so that's good. No sharp edges really. You can run your hand up and down the sides with no problem whatsoever catching any frets. I am going to do a small fret dressing on it next time I change the strings, just to there are a couple areas that want to snag just a touch sometimes. They're not painful and they're not going to cut your skin, but you can feel them, and I prefer that nice rounded feel. So when I do the frets, or when I do the strings next time, I'll go ahead and dress the frets. But again, great guitar, great value for money. Don't hesitate buying it at all. All right, so that's going to wrap up this video. Like I said, I don't often do reviews. This one I really wanted to, because this guitar seems to be garnering a lot of attention from a lot of different places. And again, after playing it, after having it, I can see why. It's absolute fabulous guitar. I'd like to get my hands on the 58V as well to see how that one is, but this one was just too good of an opportunity to pass up. Highly recommend you go out and buy one. So until next time, take care.